Oh Lord, my hair is a mess. Hi guys, it's Katie again, back at you with another tutorial. This has been another requested look on my channel. I don't even remember when I wore this. I think it might have been like a haul. Let's be honest, it was most likely a haul, but I couldn't really pinpoint what video it was. But I know a lot of you guys asked, and it's kind of like this purple smoky eye. And when I did that look, I was actually testing out some new products that I had tried, and the products are the Inglot eyeshadows. And so I have the Z palette here, and it has a few different ones. Some of these are NARS eyeshadows, but from here up, can you see that? From like here up, it's Inglot shadows. And I wanted to really test them out before I use them in a tutorial or get ready with me or anything like that, because I didn't want to show them and then have you guys buy them and then they suck. You know, I've had these for probably a couple months now actually, and surprisingly I actually use them quite a lot. And I got a bunch of different colors. I'm not going to go over what colors they are just simply because they're all numbers and it's just confusing like that. But I mean, the pigmentation on them is just out of this world, and they're super cheap. I think each one is $7. And as you can see, let me take one out of here. As you can see, they're pretty big. I would say this is probably 1.5 the size of a MAC shadow or anything like that. So you're getting a lot of product. So I got mine at Macy's. I know in the US they're kind of hard to find like in a store. Only select Macy's actually has them. But it is kind of nice that if you do have a Macy's that has an Inglot counter near you, you can actually go test them out before you buy it instead of just blindly ordering online. I wish I could just like feel it or touch it before I actually buy it. So if that's like you, then at least you can most likely go to your local Macy's counter and see if they have an Inglot counter, so that way you can test these out first. But I would totally recommend these eyeshadows. Another thing about these eyeshadows is that the wear time is really good too. I just use my same old MAC paint pot as a base, and then I throw on these shadows and they last all day. They're not prone to creasing or anything like that, at least on my eyelids. So, and I have pretty oily eyelids too, so that's a plus as well. They have a huge variety of shades, from matte shades to glitter shades to shimmer shades to metallic shades. You definitely can choose from a wide variety of colors, so that's always a plus too. That's just like one like swipe on one of these shadows, and this is the black one, or I'm sorry, I'm colorblind today. This is the purple one that I used on my lids. So yes, I do really like them. I use them a ton. I have a like little poster on here so that I know what numbers they are, so I can tell you guys, but yes, love them. So if you want to see how I got this look right here, then just keep watching. That stuff is so good. Have you guys tried this? It's the Starbucks Mojito Blackberry Tea Lemonade thing. Oh my god, to die. Hey guys, okay, so I am just starting off with a little bit of MAC Soft Brown in my crease with a big fluffy brush. You know the drill. I'm taking it all the way from inner corner to outer corner. And then I'm going in with Inglot's number 342. This is more of a cooler tone matte grayish, I guess I would call it, color. It's definitely a cool tone, and I'm just putting that right into the crease. And then going in with Inglot number 327 and a MAC 217 brush over the top of that as well. Again, from inner corner to outer corner. And now my sister just came into the room and told me that Sunny was chewing on my little sock bun maker. And now I'm taking Inglot's number 446. This is the kind of like dark plummy purple color. It is shimmery, and I'm taking an E55 shader brush and just packing that all over the lid. And now going in with Inglot's number 327. This is just a darker brown color and kind of focusing this on the outer corner, but I'm still gonna take any excess all the way from outer corner to inner corner. Again, I want this to be more of like a rounded look, not a cat eye or anything like that, so that way it looks a little bit more smoked out versus a cat eye effect. Now once I have that blended out, I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of that purple Inglot shade and a Sigma E55 just to pack that color on. And you snap your fingers and the other eye is done. Magic! Now I'm going in with this Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. I'm actually trying to use up some other products, so that's why I decided to bust this one out, but it does a really good job of blurring pores for a drugstore price. So I actually really like this stuff. It doesn't really do anything for the longevity of your makeup, but for me and this day, that's okay. And then I'm going in with this Becca Matte Skin Shine Proof Foundation, which unfortunately, when I blend it out, is still too light for the rest of my body, but that's okay. So you can see that once I blend this out with the Beauty Blender, it's still too light for my face. I mean, I don't even know what I'm gonna have to do. I should have added some of that Perricone No Bronzer to it, but I just wasn't thinking, so please forgive me that my face does not match the rest of my body. Sorry! Sunny! That's my dog. And now we have eyebrows. Yay, nay, bad brow day. I'm going in with the Anastasia Contour Kit to highlight or set the under eye area with those two powders, the yellow and the pink. And I'll put some underneath my eyes as well as in the middle of my forehead where I put that light boost just to set that and make sure it doesn't move around all over the place. Once I'm done with that, I will be going in with my Anastasia Contour Kit and the NARS Ita brush to contour a little bit, and I'll do that on my cheek area as well as the forehead to minimize that 5 head I got. And now I'm taking MAC Margin Blush. This was actually in my July favorites. Was it July favorites? June favorites. I don't know. One of the favorites. And I really like it. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, and since it does have some shimmer, I am going back to the Anastasia Contour Kit and using that highlight shade because it is a little less intense than something like the Becca Opal or Mary Luminizer or anything like that. And then once I am done with that, I'm going to take the Balm Schwing liner. At least I think I'm going to, because this thing will seriously not open. The struggle is real. Like, come on. No? Oh, where? There it goes. Oh yeah. Now I'm just going to do as thin of a line as I can with this liner. I love this liner because of its matte look, but it's definitely not as easy to use as something like the Kat Von D Tattoo liner, so I have to go really slow with this one. Done. Now we're moving on to the waterline and tight lining. This is the NARS Larger Than Life Liner in Via Veneto. And this is one of those great liners that really does stay on my waterline. So I love this liner. And then I'm taking number 446 and 327 from my Inglot shades. Both of those I used on my eye and smudging out on the lower lash line. And if you saw what I just did on the outer V of my eye, that was to ensure that there wasn't like a harsh angle there, that it was a little bit more rounded.
And I'm going to actually put a little bit, as you can see, on my waterline to kind of set that liner so that way it for sure doesn't go anywhere. And it will just ensure that there's no like skin in between the lashes, if that makes sense. And then I'm just going to blend that out. And you'll see here in a second the difference that putting shadow on your lower lash line will make. Like, whoa, that side looks way better, in my opinion. Lashes, and then I'm going in with the Kat Von D lipstick in Agatha. This one's pretty pale, so I am using my finger to kind of pat it out a little bit. And then I'll go in with Buxom Lip Gloss in Celeste. This is an oldie, but a goodie. And I think that this lip gloss just does a great job of making your lips look nice and plump, which is something that I unfortunately do not have.
And here is the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. For those of you who have been requesting it, here it is. I hope you liked it, and I hope it lived up to the long awaited time that it took me to put up this video. So if you guys have any requests for videos too, please leave them down below. I sometimes run out of ideas and I just sit here all day thinking about like, what could I film? And then an hour has passed and I didn't film anything. So if you guys have any requests for videos, please leave them down below. I will definitely take a look at those and try to get those up for you as soon as I can. Of course, social media, blah, 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 all of that will be linked below. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Gotta do the double-handed wave, my signature double-handed wave.